I'm excited to be here. Hopefully you are too. All right, let's make sure we have the normal stuff. 2 blocks, a strap, 2 bolsters, a blanket. I'm going to give you a moment to grab those things, and then I'll meet you on the mat. I'm thinking today we are going to start immediately with the strap, so make sure you have that near your head. And let's just grab a bolster and blanket. All right, so we're going to place the bolster horizontally on your mat, okay? You can place it towards the bottom of your mat. It's for your legs. And your blanket, you're going to place that horizontally as well. You can just roll it up. If you have a foam roller, that would be wonderful, right? Because there's this firmness to it, yet it's not as hard as a block. So if you have one of those, you're more than welcome to use that instead of this blanket, okay? Once your blanket is rolled up, if that's what you're using, you're going to make sure it is directly in the crease, right there behind your knees. We want to support the body, okay? Supporting the legs with the blanket, with the bolster, so the legs can just totally relax. We don't have to hold them up. Same with the feet, just relax them. You can have your legs as apart or together as you'd like, okay? It's all on what feels good to you. Give me one moment. Let me fix my computer screen. There we go. So it's up to you. For me, the wider the legs, the more they feel relaxed. That's just to me. Make sure you're sitting evenly on those sit bones, okay? And then you're just going to lean back. Come onto your hands, your forearms, slide all the way down onto your back. Make sure those shoulder blades are even. You can place your arms however you'd like, okay? Mine are out to a T, palms up. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Feeling the breath as it moves through the body. Opening the mouth to exhale and let it out. Repeating, let's take another deep breath in through the nose. Take in as much air as you possibly can. Feel the diaphragm up, up, up. Exhale, let the air out. So what do I mean when I say feel the diaphragm? As you're breathing into the lower part of your body, using your diaphragm for your belly to expand, you should feel the expansion happening, okay? As you're exhaling, the belly softens and it lowers, it flattens rather, okay? That air is coming out. So you should feel it as it collapses or as it falls. Same with your chest. As the air is going in, feel the chest lift. And as it exhales out of your body, you feel the chest fall. Okay. Take time to start to connect with yourself. Bring awareness to the different parts of your body and how they're feeling today. Once you have the awareness, I'd like for you to hold on to it. Keep that awareness throughout practice. And even when you're not on your mat, you want to still try to maintain that awareness. Go back to breathing in through the nose. Continue using your ocean breath. Yeah, breathing in through the nose. Use the diaphragm to inhale and exhale through the nose. And try to maintain that breathing throughout practice. breath you take, I want you to feel your body just kind of let go of the tension from the day. Become a little bit more present to yourself, what's going on around you. Go ahead and set an intention for today's class. Nice. Bring the legs together so that they're about hip distance apart. I'd like for you to start to engage your core, okay? Bring both knees into the chest and lift your head up a little bit just so that you can reach down and move the bolster and blanket out of your way. Once you do that, place your head down, place your feet down. We're going to make sure the feet are hip distance apart. We're going to grab a hold of the strap. Let's bend the right knee into the chest. Place the strap around the ball of your foot, straighten the leg, flex your foot towards the ceiling. Let's hold the strap with the left hand. Okay? You're going to use your right thumb and place it right there in the crease of the leg, right between the hip bone and the upper thigh. Okay? I'd like you to press that hip forward so that your left hip feels level with your right. Then you're going to switch hands, now holding the strap in the right hand. You can keep that left knee bent, or you're more than welcome to extend the leg. You can rest that left hand on the thigh. If your leg is extended, you're going to flex that foot as well. Gently pull the right leg towards you, just a little bit till you feel a stretch happening here in the hamstring area. Relaxing the muscles in the face. We're going to keep the right arm straight while relaxing the shoulder blade on the mat. Deep breaths of air. All right, let's go ahead and relax that right leg, bending the knee, remove the strap. So hopefully you're already starting to feel a little opening happening as you bring that right leg towards you to stretch that hamstring. Okay, let's bend that left knee in. We're going to do the same thing with the left side. Strap around the ball of the foot, lengthen the leg, flex the foot towards the ceiling. Strap is in the right hand. Using that left thumb, right there in the crease, press that left hip forward. Now leveling it out with the right side. Okay? Continue to flex through that right foot. Switch hands with the strap. Extend that right leg, flexing that foot as well. Gently pull that left leg towards you and feel the stretch. Now, my left leg is so much tighter than my right leg. Right here when I was stretching on my right side, I just felt it in the hamstring. Now when I'm stretching on the left side, I feel it all the way here, the calf as well as the hamstring. Okay? So tap into yourself, become aware which side is tighter. Where are you feeling the stretch? Where are you feeling the tightness in the leg? Continue to take deep breaths in. Relax your face, okay? Relax those muscles in the face. Relax your jaw. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and bend that left knee. Remove the strap. We're going to get ready to warm our bodies up. Let's bend the knees into the chest. We're going to roll all the way up. Let's go ahead and get onto our hands and knees. I'm going to turn around because I like facing this way. And we're not going to even stay here long. I want you to go ahead and transition into downward facing dog. I don't know about you all, but this is my first down dog of the day. This is feeling pretty good. Feel the stretch in your whole body as you're pressing your hands into the mat. You feel those arms lengthen along with your back. Okay? Feel the energy move up through the tailbone that's pointing up towards the ceiling. Feel the energy move down your legs, down to your feet, the heels that are trying to press down into the mat. Deep breath in through the nose. Let it out. Let's go ahead and step your left foot forward. I want you to press your left heel back as you start to bend your right knee. And feel that stretch that's happening in the left side. Okay, you might feel the stretch all the way down from the heel. I feel my Achilles are stretching, my calf, my hamstrings. Just depends on where your tightness is. Continue to relax the muscles in the face. Beautiful. Let's bend that left knee. Place that left foot back aligned with your right. And then let's step the right foot forward just a couple of steps. You're going to press your right heel back as you bend that left knee. Lift up that left heel. And breathe. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and step that right foot back. Okay, let's make sure the feet are hip distance apart. Okay. Let's bend both knees. Actually, we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and shift forward into plank for a moment. Press back through your heels. Feel that stretch that's happening in the legs. Press the hands into the mat. Feel the energy moving underneath your hands, up your arms. Puff up your upper back. Lift your front hip bones up. Engage your core. Breathe. Let's shift back to downward facing dog. And back to plank. Down dog. Plank. Down dog. Bend the knees. And now let's step it forward. Go ahead and lift up halfway as we come into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the mat, looking straight ahead. Or you're more than welcome to lift up your hands and place them on your shin. Deep breath in. As you exhale that breath, we're going to fold it forward, coming into Uttanasana. Now really feel the stretch. This one, I feel my back stretching, my legs stretching. This is an amazing stretch. Relax your head, or your neck rather, let your head hang. You might even feel a stretch happening in your neck area. Let's take in another deep breath. We're going to lift up halfway again, coming back into a half fold, Ardha Uttanasana. Go ahead and place both hands on your hips. I'd like you to engage your core. Press your feet into the mat. Look down at the mat. Have your chin tucked in and touch your chest. Release your hands and let your head be the last thing that just kind of slowly rolls up. Nice. All right. Come to the front of your mat. Have your feet hip distance apart and feel yourself balance on your feet. Lift all 10 toes. Balance on the 4 corners. You can rock back and forth. You can sway a little bit even side to side. Okay, until you find your center. Once you find your center, you're going to gently place all 10 toes down. You can let your eyes softly close if you'd like. Arms are along your side, palms are going to face forward, shoulders stay relaxed. Take a deep breath in. And exhale that air out. This time as you breathe in, let's lift the arms up, extended arms in mountain pose. Go ahead and touch your hands together while you look up at them. If you find that your elbows are too bent, don't touch your hands, just release them. You can keep your hands separate and just look straight ahead, okay? So if it's stressing your arms in some way, mainly the elbow area, don't bother to touch the hands. Lengthen the torso, relax the shoulders, continue to relax the muscles in the face. Let's slowly bring the hands to the heart. Start to warm our bodies up. Release your hands down. As you breathe in, let's lift the hands up, extended arms in mountain pose. As you exhale your breath, diving it forward, coming back into Uttanasana. Deep breath in, lifting up halfway, transitioning into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale the breath, folding it forward. Breathing in, reaching the hands up again, extended arms in mountain pose. Bring both hands to the heart and release them down by your side. Let's do that again. Breathing in, reaching up, Utthita Hasta Tadasana. Diving it forward, coming back into Uttanasana. Let's lift up into Ardha Uttanasana. And this time we're going to add a little bit more. Fold it forward, hands on the mat. And go ahead and step yourselves back into plank. Press back through your heels and shift forward. Elbows bent. Lower down with the chaturanga. And lift up to upward facing dog. Transition back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Bend the knees, look between your hands. Go ahead and step forward, just 1 foot at a time, or if you need to walk forward, that's fine. Lift up halfway. Exhale that breath as you're folding forward back to Uttanasana. Press the feet into the mat, breathing in, lift up, hands touch, extended arms in mountain pose. Relax those shoulders as you bring both hands to the heart, and release the hands down by your side. Let's do that again. Breathing in, reaching up, extended arms in mountain pose. Go ahead and dive it forward. Lift up halfway. Fold forward, hands on the mat, and let's step ourselves back into plank. Lower down with that chaturanga. Lift up, upward facing dog. Relax those shoulders. Transitioning back into downward facing dog. Let's lift that right leg hip level, bend the knee. We're going to travel that or carry that foot forward. Lower that left knee down. Shift back. So make sure your left hip is over your left knee. Straighten that right leg. Resting the foot on the heel and flex your toes. Flex your foot. Bring those toes towards you. Okay? Resting on your fingertips, you can look straight ahead. Relax those shoulders and really feel that stretch that's happening in the hamstrings again. Same stretch we were feeling when we just used the strap. Okay? Continue to breathe. Continue to look forward and imagine you're trying to bring your chest forward, pulling your shoulders back. Now, if this is a good, well, actually, we're going to transition some more. So let's go ahead and just slide your right foot back on both knees, uncurl the toes, and let's come back into downward facing dog. We're now going to do the left side, left leg up, bend the knee, go ahead and travel that foot forward, Lower the right leg, uncurl the toes, shift back, straighten that left leg, flex the foot. So the reason we shift back is same thing. We want the hips level. Remember when we were putting our thumb in the hips and pushing the hip forward towards the heel? This time we're pushing the hip back towards the heel, okay? Always want your hips as level as possible. Well, in this kind of pose anyway. This is Ardha Hamananasana, which is half splits, okay? So as you're bending forward, you of course are controlling how deep you feel the stretch that's happening in your hamstrings. Beautiful. We're going to now just place that left foot down. I'd like you to bend your knee over your ankle, uncurl the right toes, straighten the leg, press that right foot forward, fold forward, lift up halfway, hands on your hips, let's lift it all the way up, and release the hands down by your side. Beautiful. All right, let's do a little bit more. Breathing in, reaching up, really lengthening the torso as you look up. Exhale, diving it forward, back to a forward fold. Lift up, halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on the mat, and this time just step back into downward facing dog. We're going to take the right leg, again, hip level, bend the knee, travel that foot forward, lower that left knee down. So a little bit of what we did before, resting the foot on the heel, straightening the leg, we're now flexing the foot, shifting back, hips are level, okay? Looking straight ahead, resting on your fingertips, and most importantly, breathing. Continue to breathe. So this might be a good enough stretch for you, okay? And if it is, that is fine. Just remember, try to keep your back straight. It's about lengthening your back. Don't round it forward, okay? If you'd like to stay here, please go ahead and do so. If you'd like to increase the stretch, deepen the stretch, I want you to uncurl your left toes, straighten your left leg, as we come up into standing splits. So your right foot, no matter what pose you're in, you're resting on your heel, flexing that foot. If you're standing up, doing the standing splits, still trying to level those hips, and that left leg is straight, you're just resting on the ball of your left foot though, okay? Continue to press back through your heel, feel that stretch that's happening. Look forward. We're going to stay here just one more breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and bend that left knee, uncurl the toe, and let's take that right leg back, bend the knee, hands flat, and come back up into downward facing dog. I'd like for you to pedal your feet back and forth and just feel the difference in the legs. Like the right leg feels a little bit longer than the left from the stretching. Feels pretty good. All right, let's even them out. Let's lift that left leg, bend the knee, travel forward, place the foot down, heel down, uncurl the toes, straighten the legs, flex the foot, back to Ardha Hamananasana. Continue to breathe. Continue to relax the muscles on the face. And remember, you can stay here if you'd like to increase or deepen the stretch. Curl or uncurl the right toes, okay? We're going to straighten the right leg as we lift up. So pressing back through the heel, stay up on those fingertips as you look straight ahead. And breathe. So feeling a hell of a stretch in my left hamstring, or yes, left hamstring. and feeling a hell of a stretch in my right calf muscle, okay? Still shifting, trying to push my left hip back, bring my right hip forward, and breathe. Just one more breath here. Beautiful. Start to bend that right knee down, uncurl the toes, and we're going to slide that left foot. Let's come all the way back so you can feel the difference in that left leg now. Coming back to downward facing dog. Whew, look at that. Pedal back and forth. Are you feeling the difference? Feels good. Heels together, knees at the outer edges of the mat, uncurl the toes, shift the hips back as we come into child's pose. Keeping those arms extended, hands flat on the mat, shoulder distance apart. You're more than welcome to relax the forearms onto the mat. Breathe.